Welcome back to another Odds of War Kill Team Battle Report. Tim, you're back?
I am back.
Yes.
How you doing?
Well, you know, technical difficulties aside, doing okay.
We're fine.
All right, so today we've got what we hope is going to be a pretty killer battle report.
Yes.
A pretty fluffy one, too. We've got the Thousand Sons versus the Adeptus Custodes. So for the Thousand Sons today, I'm bringing, of course, Manak Toof, the Master of Works, my aspiring sorcerer leader. He's got a Inferno Bolt Pistol and Force Stave. For specialists, I've got my Rubric Marine Gunner with Soul Reaper Cannon. He's going to be the Demolition Specialist.
Spooky.
Yeah, that one will be good, especially if you're obscured. We'll be winning you on 3s. 2s with the custom ammo strat, so I want to look out for him.
1s if, no.
Ones if I cheat.
Yeah, sure.
And then to go alongside him, a Zangor with a Brayhorn. He's going to be my comm specialist. Yep. You know, it begs the question, how do they blow a horn if they don't have lips? But,
yeah.
You know, he just screams into it.
He is the Lord of Change, so maybe for one brief second, he just has these very strange lips, and then it's back to a beak.
Yeah. But it's just lips on the end of the beak. It's not like the beak doesn't turn to lips.
It's a good, like, few inches actually out of it's just floating in midair. Oh, that's weird.
He doesn't actually blow the horn. The horn just goes, hey! And then we've got a Twist Bray Zealot Specialist.
Spooky.
So he's going to be pumping out 4 attacks.
That's a lot.
Strength 5, AP -1, damage 1 on the charge. So
that would be scarier if I wasn't a superhuman.
Well, that's fair. All right, and then for non-specialists, I've got just another normal Zangor.
Yeah.
I've got a Rubric Marine with a Warp Flamer.
Very good.
And then a Rubric Marine with Inferno Bolt Gun and Icon of Flame.
Yeah.
That's going to round out my kill team to 99 points.
Oh. I will match your 99 points.
The blessed 9 of Tzeentch.
Yeah, actually, that's true. That's pretty bad. Mine is also 99 points. I brought 2 models last time, so I'm going to do you guys a favor and I'm going to bring 1 more. So this is my team. It's got 3 Custodian Guard in it. The leader, Mr. Nicodemus here, needs no introduction. We saw him kill 1 Orc Boy in the last game, so he's good. He has a Sentinel Blade and a Storm Shield. And he doesn't need to wear a helmet because he's just, he's cool, you know?
He's protected by the glory of the Emperor.
Yeah. I'm always curious about, like, the whole thing, why the sergeants and all, like, the Space Marine chapters and stuff like that are, like, the guys without the helmets. Like, for the most part, it's like, just wear the helmet, man. Like, the helmets, it could help, you know?
Pride.
It's
pride. They're like, I'm unassailable.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So that's him. You know him, you love him. Over here with his spear at the ready is Mr. Atticus, Brother Atticus, as it were. He's the sniper specialist, so re-rolling 1s, as we've seen before, is pretty good when you're already hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, I have Mr. Cicero here, Brother Cicero. He's the combat specialist. He too has 4 attacks on the charge. He has 4 attacks at all times, and their strength 6, and their AP -3, and their D3 damage.
Well, good thing I have a 5-up invuln.
Okay, well,
so
whatever. I like that comeback.
Whatever. All right, so the mission we're going to be playing today, we thought it would be cool and thematic. We're going to be playing Take Prisoners. So that's one where we have to kill each other in combat to score points, which we'll go over more once we're all set up, which we'll do right after this.
Vengeance for Prospero. These are the words on the hate-filled lips of the Thousand Sons as they meet an age-old foe on the field of battle. The Adeptus Custodes, themselves brimming with hate and malice, have arrived today looking to bring the heretic to justice. Who will prevail? Only time will tell. Today on Odds of War.
All right, so we are all set up here for the game Take Prisoners. The Adeptus Custodes are deployed around in this corner in a very loose phalanx.
Yeah.
Extremely loose. And then the 1,000 Suns deployed over here. Majority of the force on this side with just a couple here. The Icon of Flame here. This is our just normal Zangor. Then we've got the rest of our specialists and our leader over on this side. During the scouting phase, the Custodes picked scout out terrain, which just to talk about it right here, this piece, this piece, this piece here, and then here. These are all difficult terrain, so they'll take an extra inch of movement in addition to their normal movement to go up and over them and everything. So for the scout out terrain, the Custodes picked this centerpiece and this piece right here. So they'll ignore the difficult terrain negative there. The 1,000 Suns picked eliminate sentries because I thought with the mission type, the Custodes might move up early. I was wrong. So there we go. But it was all part of Tzeentch's plan.
Yeah. Just it was the winds of fate.
Right, just readying the guns. The mission type is take prisoners. So just to talk about that really quick, we will score 1 point for every enemy model taken out of action in the combat phase, but there can be no friendly models within 2 inches, I think, of that to score that. And then 3 points if an enemy leader is taken out of action in the combat phase. And that's it. Let's see, does it anything matter if we break? Yeah, so no points if either team breaks, so nothing there. So we will go ahead and go right into initiative phase for round 1.
7.
6 and a 7. Okay, so the Custodes have the initiative for round 1. We'll start off with that right after this. It is the end of the movement phase for both teams. So for the Adeptus Custodes, our combat specialist advanced up here, rolling a
3.
A 3, yeah. So he took basically 6 inches and then 3 inches to duck back into cover. Brother Nicodemus, the leader, readied up, and our sniper specialist readied up as well.
Yes, Atticus.
So for the 1,000 Suns, we had a bit more movement than just 3 models, of course. Our demolition specialist and our comm specialist moved up here. Meanwhile, our Icon of Flame wielding Azek, he readied while this Zangor advanced up this way just to kind of block off this lane. The one thing we have to do right here on camera, we've got a charge. Now our Zealot Twistbray here is going to charge the sniper specialist. Now what makes this special here is that this would be just outside of 10 inches, so a 10-inch charge, but with the Bray Horn within 6 inches of the Zealot gives +1 to charge rolls, so it's 9. And 9 is the favored number of Tzeentch. So would you like to take your reaction? Overwatch or retreat?
Yeah, I'm going to Overwatch. I was thinking about doing unflinching, which is the stratagem I used in the last game we played with the Custodes where they can Overwatch on 5s and 6s. But my rationale is if you roll the 9, you make the charge, then he's in there by himself. And then if I kill him on the crackback, then I get a point.
So you're hoping
I'm just
to let him in?
Right,
Okay.
yeah, hoping just to let him in.
All right.
So just regular old Overwatch. So 6s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, I'll re-roll the 1. Okay, I didn't get 1.
Toughness 4.
Strength 4. No
No
wound.
wound.
Okay.
All right. Charge roll. That's a 3. I am not going to spend a command point to re-roll that. I'm just going to leave it as a 3.
Okay.
But I will take the 3 inches of movement from that. So that's going to put him right there. Then, really quick, my Warp Flamer here rolled a 4 for his advance, which we were just doing a little bit out of order because I wanted to catch the charge on camera. But and then we still have to move our leader, which we'll do right after this. We'll come back for the psychic phase. All right, so it is the psychic phase. Just to go over really quick, we used our advance roll with the Warp Flamer here, getting us just within 8 inches of our sniper specialist. And then our leader just moved over here just to get a little bit more cover and to direct his Psybolt this way. Speaking of, like I said, it's the psychic phase. So at the start of the psychic phase, our Icon of Flame can potentially go off. So on a 6, no. That would have been cool, though. If
Would have been cool.
Now we just have a quick Psybolt to do. right here from Monarch Tooth, the Master of Works, into our combat specialist, looking for a 5. Oh my goodness,
Okay.
a 4. I think because I kind of really need these mortal wounds, I think I might spend a command point. No, you know what? I think I'm just going to let it go. Just going to let it go.
How does it work for Psychic Phase? You re-roll 1 or roll?
You re-roll both.
Both, yeah. Okay.
So I think I'm just going to let that go. So that's it for Psychic Phase. If you're ready, sir, we'll just go into shooting phase.
Sure, yeah.
So readied models first. It's going to be our
Atticus.
sniper and our leader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Atticus here is going to shoot into the Soul Reaper cannon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so unobscured shot, hitting
Yep.
on 2s, re-roll 1s. 2 hits.
Both hit.
Wounding on 4s.
One wound.
I'll
AP.
CP re-roll this one.
Okay.
No.
All right.
AP -1 and 2 damage.
2 damage. So -1 brings us to a 4-up save.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 1. 2 damage, you said?
2 damage.
I think I got a CP re-roll that.
Okay.
I think. Well, because I'm thinking I have that, or I have a movable automaton as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to let it go.
Okay.
All right. So injury roll now.
Yep.
Okay, that's an out of action. So then I will spend 2 CP for immovable automaton. So looking for 4-up. We get
Nice.
it. So it's just a flesh wound instead.
Okie doke.
All right. Which we'll put that on in just a second here. Let's get. Yeah. Probably not worth it, but we'll see. Alrighty. So next up then is Brother Nicodemus.
Yeah, Nicodemus. So he's going to shoot into the Brayhorn
The
guy.
Brayhorn. All right.
Since I think he can get full sight on him. So 2s. 2 hits.
Gets them both.
Strength 4 with the pistol.
Yep. Toughness 4.
Nothing.
No wound. All right. So then it's just Thousand Suns firing away. So we'll start off. Actually, we'll just start off with our demo specialist here. He's going to fire into your leader since he's obscured.
Get the
because
obscured.
because your guy's not obscured there. So that's going to be heavy 4, and I'll use my comms bonus to give him +1 to hit. So that is obscured. So a -1 to hit, but definitely not outside of half range. So
But the flesh wound.
But the flesh wound. So it's a cumulative -2, but a +1, so -1, so 4s. So 4 shots hitting on 4s. Okay.
There
2
you go.
hits. These are strength 5, so it would be reading on 4s, but 3s for demolitions. Gets 1 wound. Goes to your invuln.
All right, 3 up. No.
Oh.
So he takes 1 damage,
Take
right?
1 damage.
Okay.
So that's him shot. Next up, we'll go ahead and go to our Warp Flamer. Inferno Warp Flamer into your Sniper Specialist. D6 for the shots. 5 shots. Very nice. And this is Strength 4, so wounding on 5s.
5.
That's going to be 2 wounds at -2.
All right, 2 4-ups. Pass them both.
Pass them both, okay. And then the last thing we have to do then is our Inferno Bolt Gun here. It's going to fire into your
Cicero.
Brother Cicero, which from this not obscured, so from this angle right here, not obscured within half range.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2 shots hitting on 3s. We get 2 hits, wounding on 5s, no wounds. All right. So that's it for the first round, actually.
Yeah.
There would be technically a morale, a nerve check to take here, but I can't fail.
Yeah.
So nothing there. So we'll just go right into the initiative phase for round 2. An 11. All right, there we go. I like that a lot. So Thousand Suns with the initiative. Like I said, all part of Tzeentch's plan. We'll be right back. So it is the end of the Thousand Suns movement phase. Our single Zangor here moved up. He didn't charge. He's just outside of an inch from our combat specialist. He moved up just to block the doorway. Then our Inferno bolt gun and Icon of Flame wielding Azek shares the namesake with Ahriman, hence why he carries the Icon of Flame.
Yes.
Blessed of Tzeentch.
Sure.
He's moved up to be within 2 inches of our Zangor, so he can't be captured. Our leader here has moved up this way. Our demolition specialist has readied alongside our warp flamer. And then we just have some charges really quick here to do. So we've got our zealot Zangor. He's going to charge once again the sniper specialist here.
Yeah. So I think we are going to do unflinching this time. I have 3 CP because I only used 1 last round, so I'm going to go down to 2. And unflinching, so hitting on 5s and 6s for the Overwatch.
Let's see it.
All right.
That's 2 hits.
Oh,
That's no wounds, though.
Wounds. Okay.
Now, we just measured it out. A 6 will get me within an inch, and then I have a +1 from the Brayhorn, so we're looking for a 5 here, which we'll get with a 7. So we'll just go ahead and move him in there. Yeah. And then just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to send the Brayhorn in as well to charge the sniper specialist. We'll roll that up. That's an 8, so that is almost certainly going to get us in, which will just move him off camera, and we'll be right back once the Custodes have taken their turn. So we are all done with the Custodes movement phase. Unsurprisingly, Nicodemus charged into both the Brayhorn and the Zealot specialist. Currently only in combat with the Zealot, though, so we'll see how that shakes out. And then our combat specialist here charged into our Zangor.
Yes.
So it is the psychic phase now for round 2. So we'll see if the icon of flame goes off. No. Man, one of these times it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, and then we'll send a Psi Bolt here into our combat specialist once again. There we go. We get it with a 7, so that's just 1 mortal wound.
All right, so...
Or an 8, excuse me.
So I'm going to try this out. It's going to be a high roll, but I think it'll be cool. Spark of Divinity. So use this tactic when an enemy psyker manifests a psychic power within 12 inches of a model from my kill team that is not shaken. I can take a Deny the Witch test for that model as if it were a psyker.
Okay, okay.
So I got to roll 9.
Yep.
No, that's a 3.
Yeah. All right, so that is a mortal wound then. And
Okay.
what was that? How many CP was that?
That was 1.
That was 1 CP, so you're down to 1.
Down to 1.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is the Aegis of the Emperor. So Custodes, anytime I suffer a mortal wound in the psychic phase on a 6, I can ignore it. No.
No. All right. So he's down a wound. Thank goodness. So that's it for psychic. For shooting, there's actually no shooting to be done because Zangors don't have any guns and everything's locked up in combat. So we'll just go into the fight phase.
Yes.
Coming right up. So it is the fight phase for round 2. We're starting off with charging models, of course. Our Zealot Twist Bray is going to be striking your leader.
Yes.
So he's got 3 attacks, or so he's got 2 attacks base, +1 for his Zangor blades, +1 for being a Zealot on the charge. I'm going to spend 1 CP for the Zealot Killing Frenzy. So every hit roll of 6+, I get to make an additional attack. So 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, hoping for 6s into your leader. No 6s, and only 2 hits. All right, these are normally strength 4, but since he's a Zealot, it's strength 5, so wounding on 4s, which we get 1 wound, and AP is -1.
What's the damage?
Just 1.
Okay.
Okay. Well, at least I didn't waste anything, so I was going into your 3-up invuln regardless.
Yeah.
All right, and then now you have a charger to activate?
Yeah, so I'm going to activate Nicodemus, and I'm also going to spend Lead by Example. So use this tactic, you pick a leader and a kill team to fight in the fight phase, choose another friendly model within 3 inches of eligible to fight. I can fight with another one of the models.
So
I'm
you're
going to
gonna
activate
fight.
him as well.
Okay.
So he just charged him, the Zealot, so he's going to swing first.
Okay.
2s. 2 hits.
Ooh.
Not often a Custodian misses.
Yeah, well, you know, when you're facing down demons, it's hard to focus.
3s to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
AP doesn't matter.
5-up invuln. No, we fail both. Damage on that?
D3.
D3, ouch.
For
That's
2.
a 2, okay. And that's an out of action, but not captured because he did have a friendly model within 2 inches.
Who will hopefully now die.
Yes, we'll see.
So we'll swing with the
Guardian
Mr.
Spear.
Atticus there. I'm going to swing with my Misericordia on him first because it's fun.
Okay.
So my little stabby dagger. Here we go. Hitting on 2. No.
Okay.
Moving right along. Hitting on 2s with the Guardian Spear next. Oh.
Okay. I like this.
And then strength 6, so 3s.
3s. Okay.
2 wounds.
AP doesn't matter.
Yeah.
5 up invuln. Pass 1, fail 1. What's the damage on the spear?
Also D3.
Also D3. I might spend a CP to reroll.
Doesn't count.
Well, we're gonna reroll the damage regardless.
Okay.
So that way it doesn't factor into my decision.
Sure.
I'm trying to think because I have a CP left. If I reroll this and I save, that's pretty nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna.
Yep. I'm gonna reroll, looking for a 5 up. No. Okay. And damage then?
I'll probably roll a 1 again here.
Nope. You roll a 2.
Okay.
Ouch. And he's out of action.
Okay.
So you do capture him. We'll leave him over there, signifying that he's been captured. And then the last combat then is going to be right here.
I'll just move this guy up. Yep. So we got the combat specialist over
With
there.
4 attacks.
4 attacks. Yep. So we'll swing with his stabby dagger first. Hitting on 2. Yes.
It's a hit.
Strength 5. So 3s. 1 wound.
Wound.
AP doesn't matter.
No, fails a save.
Oh, just 1 damage. Oh,
Out of action, but he's not captured again because
'cause-
of our marine there within 2 inches. So that is it now for the fight phase. And now with your 3-inch pylon, are you intending to?
No,
to pull
I'm just
into
gonna be just
combat?
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then so then for morale, now I brought 7 originally, so I don't have to check for breakage. I do have to take a nerve check here, though. I have a +2 for the +3 for the out of action models, but a -1 for my friendly marine there. So basically a +2 to the roll. Let's roll it and find out, and then I'll double check the leadership. 4 with a +2 is 6. He's certainly at least leadership 7.
Yeah.
So we passed there. All right, so we'll go into initiative phase for round 3.
11.
An 11 and a 9. Oh man. The favorite number of Tzeentch, yet a fail? Surely this is the plan of Tzeentch. We'll be right back after this. So the end of the movement phase for the Custodes. Brother Nicodemus cowers behind his bodyguard.
Strategy?
The brother Narcissus?
No, Atticus.
Atticus. Close enough.
Yeah.
Atticus readied up. And then we've got a charge here. Brother Cicerone?
Cicero.
Cicero. He is going to charge both my rubric here and my leader. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Overwatch. I'm going to roll them all together because it's really unlikely that I could somehow roll 666. But if we do, we'll separate them out. So it's all the same. So 2 shots from him, 1 shot from him.
I was
Hitting
waiting for
on
it to happen
6s.
now.
We do get 1. It's the same strength and AP and all that. So 5s to wounds, no wound. All right. And your charge, sir.
A 4.
Charge is a 4.
That's only going to get him into here.
So we'll get him there, but not into the leader. All right. So then we'll go ahead and we'll do the Thousand Suns coming up next. So movement phase for the Thousand Suns is done. Our Soul Reaper cannon moved up here, just getting a little bit of obscurement from our firing models here. Our Warp Flamer readied up here. Our Inferno Bolt Gun wielding Rubric Marine obviously stayed in combat because the rules compel him to do so.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Manak Toof, the Master of Works, charged in to support his brethren. So that is that, and we'll go into the Psychic phase. Now this would be super awesome if our Icon of Flame would trigger right here.
I want it to happen.
Please.
Yeah!
Oh, yes! Okay,
now can
so
I roll
that's
a
just
6 to
1 mortal
respond?
wound.
Oh.
No, okay.
Okay.
So he's down by a wound.
This is big.
This is actually huge if this happens here. So if I can roll a 5.
Oh my
That's
God.
a 10,
it's
baby.
10.
All right.
I should probably try to defend myself.
You're going to try? Okay.
I should probably try to defend myself. Spark of Divinity.
That's a 9. Oh, no.
Not enough.
The number of Tzeentch won't work for you today, but you do get a 6-up save.
Is it just one?
I think it's just 1. Let's
Okay.
check. Let's
Okay.
check really quick. I'm pretty sure it's just 1 because I think it's the same as Smite where it has to be more than 10. Psybolt, yeah, if it's 11 plus. So Psybolt does not go off.
Okay.
It's just 1. So a 6-up save for the Psybolt.
No.
No.
That's an opposite.
So
He's dead.
we have an injury roll.
Oh, okay.
On a 4-up, he's dead.
Mm.
Oh, it's just a flesh wound. This is a tough. Let me make sure. If it's taken out of action for whatever reason, yeah, whilst it's within range. Okay.
Yeah, so it counts.
So I could re-roll this to gain a point, but then I lose my ability to decisive strike later on. Have to hope that Monarch Tooth can survive. I think I have to re-roll this.
Yeah.
I think I have to.
Yeah.
So re-roll, looking for a 4-up. That's
He's
it! He's out of action! And that's a point
Brain just explodes.
for the 1,000 Suns. I'll take that, sir, for my
yes.
captured model. Thank you very much.
I don't know if he's captured as much as just a gibbering mess.
Yeah, he's just
With no brain.
just melted onto the ground, just like. All right, so we'll go into the shooting phase coming right up. So it is the shooting phase for round 3 here. We just had to take a moment and revel in how badass
It was cool.
that moment was there.
That's really cool.
You can imagine just the Aether Flame overcoming Brother Cicero,
Yeah.
and then Monarch Tooth charging through and using his psychic might to fell the traitor.
It was beautiful.
Yes. All right. So shooting phase, starting off with readied models, of course, starts us with Brother. I'm gonna get it.
Atticus.
Atticus, like Atticus Finch, to kill a mockingbird. Which bird? Raven, the 1,000 Suns.
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Okay, we got it.
That was what I was going for.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Who is he gonna fire at?
So my thinking is here. I got this flesh wounded guy over here. That's all out on his lonesome. And though it's tempting to just kill him, I want to kill the flamer. 1, because he's ready, but 2, because it cuts off this whole little area where you can, knocking terrain over.
Well, this is a battered cavern.
Sure, yeah. Maybe
ruins.
something fell on it.
Right,
But yeah, maybe then I can kind of pincer him. So we'll see.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend my last CP here, go to 0 for careful aim for Atticus.
For the sniper strat.
And he's going to shoot 2 shots into my boy over there.
So 2's re-rolling 1s.
That's how it works.
Those are going to both hit.
Alrighty. 4s.
That's 1 wound. 4-up save. No. Do I re-roll the save here because it's D3 damage or 2 damage?
2 damage.
2 damage. I really kind of want to save the CP for Hungering Warp Flame if he survives. I'll just hold. I'll let it go. All
right.
That's out of action no matter how you slice it. So he's gone. All right. So then next up in shooting is actually Brother Nicodemus.
Okay. Yeah. So it is. So he's going to shoot at this guy.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3s.
Yep.
Okay.
That's going to be 2 hits.
Strength 4, so 4 to wound. 1
wound.
No AP.
No AP, and damage is 1.
Just 1, yeah.
So a 2-up save, which we make.
There we go.
So shooting for the 1,000 Suns, the leader cannot fire because he charged, but our Inferno bolt gun wielding Marine, Azek, Blessed of Tzeentch.
Yes.
Actually, now that he's freed up from combat, he can fire across, and he'll fire. We're just within 12 of Brother Atticus here.
Yep.
So we are obscured, though, so that'll be 2 shots hitting on 4s.
Okay.
That's going to be 1 hit. Wounding on 5s. That's a wound, AP minus 2.
4 up. Yes.
Makes it. All right, and then lastly, then we've got our Soul Reaper Cannon firing into your leader.
Yes.
Which, or perhaps I should fire into Brother Atticus.
Oh.
I think I'll fire into Brother Atticus.
Okay.
Now, I don't think you're obscured from this angle because you're not. I don't think you're close enough to the thing. Would you? We'll just move this. Would you just take a check here? Would you say that Brother Atticus is obscured from here?
So no. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he'll fire into Brother Atticus.
Okay.
Well, this is important because it's no -1 for the shooting, but then also no +1 to the wound. That's why, especially for him being demolitions, is important.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to be 4 shots, hitting on 4s for the flesh wounds.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. Wouldn't have mattered anyway if I had gritted teeth because I rolled there. But so 2 hits. Now that's going to be wounding on 4s.
Yes.
That's going to be 2 wounds at AP minus 3.
So 2 4-ups.
Oh, he fails on both.
So it's down to 1 wound left.
Yeah, that's 2 there. All right, and then we have a morale phase, because no fight phase, because we heroically cleared out
Yes.
brother
Cicero?
Cicero.
Cicero?
Man, these names.
Better than Bone Pest.
So morale phase, once again, 1,000 suns. Now we've got 4 taken out of action. We actually do have to take a break check. My highest leadership, I believe, is going to be 8 for my sorcerer. So we're going to see if we break here. With a 4, we do not break. And then I just need to take a nerve check here with a +4 to this. So this could actually be quite hairy. A 2 with +4 is 6, so we're fine.
Nice.
All right, and then you don't have to break. You don't have to take a break check because only 1 is out of action, and then those are just wounds, not flesh wounds. So we'll go into the initiative phase for round 4. A 10.
Ooh, 7.
A 7. The 1,000 suns take their pound of flesh. So it is the end of the movement phase for the 1,000 suns. Basically, we've just moved all 3 of them just to get all within 2 inches of each other behind this bulwark of some ruins here. And then that's it.
Yep,
so then
that's it.
for Custodes, we've got a couple charges to do. So starting off with Brother Atticus, I take it.
Yeah.
Charging into...
These 2.
Okay. So we got to do those separately thanks to... So by the way, also at CP, I'm up at 3 CP because I held off my...
You held off your extra one?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm at 2.
So we'll fire first here because these are different strengths and everything. So 6s for the Soul Reaper cannon. We get 1.
Uh-oh.
That's quite nice. I like that. And then not obscured, so no plus to the wound. So just a 4 to wound. We get the wound.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, no.
Oh, you got to re-roll that save.
I probably should.
But that's your CP re-roll, then you can't re-roll your charge. Spicy.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Or I could just risk...
You could just risk me
Not getting out of action.
Yeah, not taking you out of action.
I think I'll just risk it.
Okay, risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, I'm
That's
dead.
out of action. Woo! This is big. This is huge.
Uh-oh.
So then no Overwatch from Monarch Tooth because he didn't have anything to shoot at.
So Nicodemus next.
Same targets?
Yeah.
All right. I'm pretty sure I'm within 12 with Monarch Tooth. I'm just going to go ahead and take his Overwatch.
Oh, yeah,
with
let me
his
see if I
pistol.
could
He
even-
misses anyway, so
Yeah,
even
okay.
if he's out, it's fine.
Yeah, I can declare him.
And then
Okay.
our 4 shots with, I believe Anku, the demolitions guy here. Nothing. No
Okay.
hits. So
There you
your
go.
charge range, sir?
Good charge, please. An 8.
That's an 8.
That'll get him into
that. That'll
him at
definitely get
least.
us there.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just move him in off camera, and then we'll go into the psychic phase after this. Right, so we are in the psychic phase for round 4, potentially the last round of the game. So first off, at the start of the psychic phase, we'll see if Azek can once again channel the powers of Tzeentch and activate his Icon of Flame.
How's it go?
No! Oh, I saw it for a second, though. I was like, holy cow, it's happening. And then now we have just a Cybolt to do with a 6 that'll go off.
All right,
So
we're going to
that's
do one last
mortal
Spark of
wound.
Divinity.
Okay.
This has got to go off, right?
So-
this is my 3rd time doing it.
So a 7 is what you're looking for.
Oh, no.
A 6 doesn't do it. So you take a mortal wound.
Can I CP reroll the deny?
C-roll. Yeah, you can CP reroll a Deny the Witch.
This is probably really dumb. Just don't comment.
Oh,
7.
he does it. He denies.
Hey.
Okay, very nice.
I got no
like
CP
it.
to show for it, but...
Hey, that's fine.
But
that's
it's
fine.
cool.
So then there's no shooting to do, so shooting phase is done. We just go straight into combat phase with your leader.
Okay. Yeah, so he's going to swing into... what's his name again?
Anku.
Anku. With his Sentinel Blade. So hitting on 2s. 2 hits.
Ooh, but a
2,
miss.
2 deaths to the False Emperors.
That's my ability,
Oh,
sir.
okay. 3s to wound.
Gets the wound.
2 wounds.
AP on this?
-3.
-3, and damage is...
D3.
D3. Okay, so I don't get all his dust. -3 takes me to a 6, but I have a 5-up
Invuln.
favorite of Tzeentch Invuln.
Those 2 wounds.
2, well, one,
Yeah.
well, one fails anyway.
Yeah.
So D3 damage.
Yes. Oh,
For just
the
one?
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Give me that 4. Off the table and into a
That's
6.
out of action. Since I have 3 CP remaining, I'm just going to go ahead and spend Immovable Automaton once again. So I'll go down to 1 CP. because not that you can capture him anyway, but
Yeah.
I'd really love to just
keep
deny
him
you it
alive.
entirely, which I do. Very nice. So he's on 2 flesh wounds.
Gross.
There is a good chance though that he gets shaken at the end of this. Now he's just got 1 attack. He would be hitting on 3, but the 2 flesh wounds make it 5s now because it's minus 1 for each flesh wound.
Okay.
So it's just going to be 1 attack hitting on a 5. Nope. All right, and then a morale phase. Now we both have to check for breakage.
We do.
Yeah. So would you like to go first on that one?
I do. Weirdly enough, my highest leadership on the table is an 8, so this is very likely.
No, with a
Ooh,
7 you're
close enough.
fine. And then those are not flesh wounds; those are just normal wounds.
Correct. Yeah. Those
So
are just the 2
so I'll
wounds
take my break check. Also an 8 here. Oh, which I break.
left.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Okay.
So then, actually, in that case, since I have a CP left, since I have broken, I am going to just take my last CP and spend it on Insane Bravery. So I automatically pass a single nerve test, and that's going to be with my leader.
Okay.
So I just automatically pass there.
Okay.
So then now I have a +4 to my rolls. So passed here. He's got a +4, but a -1 for a friendly model there. So it's just a +3. His leadership is 7. He's shaken.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just drop that off there. And then now, same thing here. I have to take a nerve check for him. Same thing, a +4, but a -1 for the friendly model. 3 + 4 is 7, -1 is 6, so he's fine.
Good.
All right, so that is it for the round 4. Now, the player with the greatest strategic advantage, which is me, I'll roll to see if the game continues. On a 3 up, the game will continue. On a 1 or 2, the game will end. The game ends. All right. So in that case, I have 1 point, and you have 1 point.
I do.
And we both were at 99 points. So it's just a straight tie.
Tie, yeah.
That's it. Okay,
Cool.
great. So there you have it, man.
Yeah.
A tie, weirdly enough.
Strange.
Yeah. For some reason, Tzeentch willed it.
Yeah. It makes the most sense happening against these 2 armies.
Yeah. And an age-old rivalry
Yeah.
back to the times of the heresy.
Right.
Still undecided as of today.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, any big moments that you thought were super cool, or thoughts on your kill team?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously the taking the guy out in the psychic phase
Yes,
was really cool.
what a cool moment that was. That
Yeah.
was the first activation of the Icon of Flame. There.
Perfect time for that to go
yeah.
off.
Just I mean, because like I said, you can imagine how he's being charged, he's firing his bolt gun, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm dead!"
Yeah.
And then the icon lights and
Yeah.
smites the non-believer.
Yeah, and I would wager to say that's probably the first time in kill team history where someone has got a point in this mission from killing someone in the psychic phase.
Yeah, probably.
Being within an inch.
Yeah, probably.
But that's what the rules say. It says by any means. So
Yeah,
they
by
must
any
have
means.
and I guess you could probably pistol someone. I guess.
Yes,
it still
yeah,
counts.
you could pistol someone. Yeah, and that was like one of those really weird, like edge scenarios where that was going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was quite worried at the top of the game when I failed my first Psybolt.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy, this is not. Is this the game where my dice finally go cold on me? Because the last couple of games I've been playing, the dice have been
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot. Pretty hot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that happened, and then the 2 Zangors that got into combat, and then they just got like.
Yes, yeah. I knew that they weren't going to last long in combat.
Uh-huh.
I did not think that you would wipe out 2 of them in one combat.
Yeah.
That was a bit
D3
rough.
damage is scary. I honestly think that the Zealot is cool. The Zealot Twist Spray is cool. Against me, he probably has a different role where he's just the guy who takes out the wounds until I'm on like my last one, and then you let your bigger guy kind of finish him off.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying just off camera now, where if we were to play the same matchup, I would still include the Twist Bray. I would not make him a specialist, though, because that's just like throwing a specialist away.
Yeah.
I'd probably still keep the Zangors, just not as a specialist for the Twist Bray, because I could have had someone else as another gunner type,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the mortal wounds are huge in this game.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah,
as they are in 40K, but even more so in particularly for me I rely on those high saves to kind of like be durable, and just to like bypass that is big.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's kind of the thing with Thousand Sons, is that their weapons are all 1 damage until you get into the Elites supplement. It's all 1 damage weaponry. So I actually struggle with like taking out big chunks of wounds.
Yeah.
But the mortal wound output, that's where you kind of make it back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool army for sure, and well balanced. I think this list with the combat and everything like that.
Yeah, I think the Zangors are like almost a must include. You know, I really the last game I played with them was just the 5 Rubric Marines.
Yeah,
and that was nice. I liked that, but I do think the utility of having the extra bodies and having a little bit of combat, because there's not really a lot of combat presence in the Marines, but having the combat presence of the Zangors really helps.
Yeah. Spark of Divinity is a cool tactic. I'm glad I finally got that off.
Yeah, it took some extra CP to happen.
Yeah, but, 4 to be exact.
Yeah, but I really liked it. I thought that was cool to be like, you know.
Especially Nicodemus, of course.
Of course, yeah, the leader. Denying my leader.
Yeah, Nicodemus didn't really show his worth in the last game because it was just the Terminator like going through everyone.
Right.
This time he felt much more to his like story that that I built for him.
Yeah, the only thing I wish had happened differently this game is actually that the game had gone on to round 5, because we were squaring up to have a leader battle.
Yeah, it would have been very scary for sure.
Well, and that would have been so cool to be, because we're tied. You know, but that would have been like the deciding moment.
Yeah.
Because the leader is worth 3 points to take out of action.
Yeah.
So if either one of us taking each other's leaders would have been
the game
huge.
For sure.
Also, what a huge moment for Anku, my Soul Reaper cannon, to take out your brother Atticus in Overwatch.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah, that was huge.
Well, single-handedly, because I think he got 2 wounds through in the previous phase just from just shooting at him. And then, charging in, and then just boom.
Yeah.
I don't like it when I get reduced to my invul. I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't protect me as much.
Right, as the 2-up.
Yeah.
So now that you've played the Army of 2 and you've played the Army of 3, previously I think even off the channel you've only really brought the Army of 2. So now you've done 3 models. How do you feel about having the extra model for the Custodes?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's nice to have more of a board presence and different options, particularly for this mission. You know, when I want things to be in combat.
Yeah.
I think there's a time and place for each.
Sure.
I think ideally, you build your command roster that has some Custodian Guard, a Terminator, whatever, and then you kind of pick and choose to adjust it. The Terminator's just so cool. Yeah. He's got so many little like tools and tricks and stuff that he can do. But I like these guys, and it's nice that you can bring 3. I really like the Guardian Spear, honestly. The 2 damage gun is sweet.
Yeah. The Guardian Spear. Well, you denied me basically my all is dust rule until you fired Nicodemus. And that was one of the big things in my last game with 1,000 Suns, was that there was just so much 1 damage weaponry.
It was like 2 up.
Yeah, and I was like, cool, 2 ups, and I'm gonna survive. Yeah. Whereas here it was like, I don't have that option. So I like them. Now, can you build an army of 3 with anything except Guardian Spears? Could you, for your other, obviously your Nicodemus has got his sword. But is there a way to get a 3rd model with something besides a Guardian Spear?
I mean, you can take the Custodian Guards with the Guardian Spear, or you can take them with the Sword and Shield.
Okay.
So you can take them, because Nicodemus is a Custodian Guard. So you can take them all sword and board, which I'd considered. I thought that would be hilarious. Or you can take them with the Spear. And then the Misericordia in Kill Team is a free upgrade, so there's no point not taking it. You just can't use it. You can't swing with it if you're also swinging with the Sentinel Blade.
Gotcha.
So it makes more sense to take them on the guys with the spears.
Got it.
But I think there's a place for both. I've seen other lists with Custodes where they run 3 guys with the spears and they do well.
Yeah, because that's a lot of multi-damage. Multi-damage is like king in Kill Team.
Yeah.
All right. So any other big thoughts? Anything you want to share?
I like Atticus a lot too. I like the sniper a lot for Custodes. It's just good to have near 100% accuracy.
Yes, of course.
So I think that's a good specialism for them. I think I kind of misplayed it a little bit, putting my combat guy out in the open where he couldn't really like do combat-y things. And then that was a good play to kind of deny the movement for him and stuff like
well,
that.
because I had considered charging in, but I was like, if I charge, I mean, he's dead anyway. At this, I was like, the way I looked at it at that turn, I was like, I am dead regardless.
Yeah.
And like my Zangor, I mean.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, so either I can charge in and potentially die on the Overwatch, or just move and not let you Overwatch me, and then be in combat either way. And so I figured that's exactly his role of just being a plain Zangor, was to be a sacrificial pawn anyway.
Yeah.
So, worked out.
It did, yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Tim, thank you for coming in.
Absolutely, yeah.
And if you like this video, make sure to please subscribe. That'll be down in this area somewhere. And if you want to see more games, if you want to see like the last game with the Custodes or the last game with the Thousand Sons, you can find the playlist of all of our Kill Team Battle Reports right over here. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.